Our Father, who art in heaven. So begins the Lord's Prayer. What is heaven? An altogether familiar word to hundreds of millions. The term conjures visions of streets paved with gold, heavenly mansions, spirit beings playing on harps. Then there are the dozens of jokes about St. Peter and the pearly gates. Heaven is supposed to be the place where all our deceased loved ones, let's say the good ones, are. She has a heavenly body. We had a heavenly time. It was a heavenly dish. We use the term in everyday conversation and its slang. Many use heaven in supposedly mild forms or profanity, in spite of the fact that Jesus Christ said we are to swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by earth, for it is God's footstool. You can read this in Matthew 5, 34 to 35. Now, all religions speak of some otherworldly paradise, whether it is a beautiful oasis, an island in the sky, or some utopian place of eternal bliss and happiness. Clearly, the Bible identifies heaven as the place of God's throne. Yet the word place is hardly applicable to our finite minds, for we are dealing with the spiritual realm, of which we know only very little. Most of us think of heaven as up there, somewhere. But up is a relative term, conveying the exact opposite meaning to Australians and Americans, if you were to look at the world map, for instance. Now, the word out will be more correct. Out from our round sphere called Earth, in the midst of a solar system revolving about our orange dwarfed star we call the Sun. Is the place of God, heaven, further away from Earth than our own galaxy we call the Milky Way? Astronomers estimate that there are 200 billion stars in our own galaxy, many of them larger than the Sun. They tell us there are perhaps millions or billions of other galaxies. Now, to the layman, The most introductory study into the vastness of our universe is mind-boggling, incomprehensible. Yet, the God to whom we pray is the Creator of all things and abides in heaven somewhere and calls all those billions of stars and planets by name. Astronomers know where countless stars are, but where is heaven? No powerful telescopes, no space probes have captured the image of heaven on film or transmitted it to Earth stations on computer-enhanced images. When Jesus gave us his outline for prayer, he said we should pray to our Father who is in heaven. He did not say this to confuse us. I believed that one of the reasons why the Lord said that was to give us a sense of comparison and proportion. Because it is good for us to contemplate the vastness of our universe as a testimony to the work of the hands of God. A glittering, awesome, incomprehensible, mind-boggling proof of his creation and his limitless power. So, the solar system and the universe should give us a sense of proportion when we think about God. There was a lady on board of a 747th Boeing who commented to her fellow passenger. I quote, "Oh, look at all those people down there. They look like ants." To which her companion replied, "They are ants, my dear. We haven't taken off yet." Now, a fly in an airplane can give us a sense of proportion because we see huge buildings, whole cities, as but specks on the landscape. In the same way, an ocean journey, especially if one encounters a storm, can quickly reduce us to our appropriate size. That is exactly the way prayer is. Jesus intended us to pray to our Father who is in heaven as a reminder of proportion, of how great is God and how puny, how small and insignificant and temporal is man. However, most of us quickly lose this sense of proportion. We are not, in a daily sense, truly conscious of that fact. Are we? Watch out for the next part.